financial focus, you then approach, so there are standard valuation models like market-based approach, cost-based approach, and finally the income-based approach. So based on that, you decide which approach has to be taken, and then finally go on identifying the value. So, sorry. So here, based on, so having, I mean, that was a standard framework, but here, based on the scenarios, how would the valuation approach, or how would what different strategy would you try to adopt? So take, for example, scenario one. So in scenario one, I'll just give a live case study of the project that we have done. So in that particular case study, what happened was the company, it was in the wellness industry. It has a very good brand name. It was well recognized across the globe. And it had plans to acquire a company which was relatively smaller in size. And also as well, I mean, it wasn't that well known. So this was the particular transaction. And the way that we approach was, so though the company was small, so initially if we have to see from the buyer's point of view, he would actually see what are the current sales of the companies, how is it going forward, what are the drivers to it. But what is more important in this kind of approach is the synergistic value. So if you take, for example, if that product has to be sold by the company which is acquiring it, obviously since it has a good brand name, it definitely would be able to reach or penetrate further. Also, what would happen is, the markets that they're operating would also be a larger set. So I think synergistic value is something that we need to consider, and that's the reason, here where I stated that patent value, I've given range bound, because it has to be a fair market value as well as a synergistic value. And obviously, I mean, the key focus, as I've stated, it would be on the business synergies. Then probably I'll take scenario 4, for instance. So in this, the case study would be, a startup company in Silicon Valley has to approach a bank and has to say that, okay, this is my patent. I have to, I'm keeping it as collateral for X amount of loan. So in that scenario, what is more important? So if you from a bank's perspective, the bank would be very conservative while valuing it. So they would not have considered all the possible or optimistic approaches. So while for that particular instance, you have, say, for example, the startup company has some kind of technology which has 5 applications. So instead of targeting all the 5 applications, it's better to target 1 or 2 applications which are critical, or probably give you the value which you're trying to raise. And you can then go ahead with valuing a patent based on those 2 application areas rather than considering everything. And also in terms of geographies, again, I mean, you can restrict the geographies to 1 or 2, stating that, okay, these are my key geographies and this is what value I'll get if I just focus on these geographies. So what would happen is the bank would be readily, they would be really, with ease they can give away the loan. And also the one important aspect that we have to consider out here is the storyline. So if we have to sell something, obviously the story has to be perfect. So it has to be viewed in a very careful manner, and it has to be considered, thought through well. I think for the rest of the scenarios, for taxation purpose, it's more driven by the legal nature of it, so by legal or statutory requirement, and the value that you need to consider in that would be more a fair market value. It would not be too optimistic or too conservative. And the key focus out there is how you analyze the market. And similarly for conflicts and disputes, which is a scenario 5, here the most important element or the key focus are the patents. So whenever you're doing a valuation for a conflict and dispute, there you mainly focus on what is the strength of the patent? Are there chances of the patent being invalid? Are there chances of technologies which are competing with it being more effective than the current one? So these are the parameters that you would focus more on in such kind of aspects. So finally, I'd like to conclude with 3 more sentences. So one is, if you have to value a patent, if you have to value it successfully, I think the most important thing is you understand the situation. I think that is more important. Secondly, adopt strategies based on the situation. It cannot be one strategy which would fit all. And obviously, how you would adopt that particular strategy, experience plays a major role in it. And finally, if you have to leverage knowledge from experts, I think that's a better way to do it. Thank you.